Welcome back to AM AFRO, the home for dancers who want to learn more than just steps. I'm your host, Nonto, and tune in every single Friday right here on our YouTube page at 5 p.m. We are going to learn more than just moves. So today we are stepping away from the choreographed videos. We are going to be focusing more on the roots and culture. I've seen many students come to our studio here at Kiringamombi building wanting to learn the latest amapiano trends or the coolest hip hop routine. Yet they do not know where it originated from. Let me tell you this, a move without history is just shape. Okay? Today we're honoring the ancestors of Afro dance and the pioneers of hip hop. Right, let's start with the continent. Okay? When we say Afro dance, we are talking about thousands of years of history. Okay? Afro dance isn't new. Yeah, it's not a modern thing. It originated from the sub Saharan Africa as early as 60,000 BC. That's a long time, guys. It wasn't performed for TikTok. I said that it wasn't performed for TikTok. It was performed for ceremonies, birthdays, um, and also harvests. In traditional African culture, dance is communal. Okay, it's how we tell stories, honor our ancestors, and keep our identity alive. Today we blend our traditional roots with more of modern sounds. For example, amapiano, Afro beat, house. We are like taking the heartbeat of the community into a global stage. I for one love Afro beat, the best. When you take an Afro class at our studio, okay, or in your studio, wherever you are dancing from, I want you to know that the movement is grounded. When you're doing Afro, your movement is grounded. Your knees are bent and your feet are connected to the ground or to the earth. That's not just style, that's heritage. So when you do Afro dance, please don't think you're just dancing. You're connecting more to your ancestors and you're remembering a lot. Especially from, it's not a history lesson, but it's a lot. um, when you do Afro dance, please remember that you're dancing the same way your ancestors danced, even though it's now modern. You are connecting more. You're celebrating the same way your ancestors celebrated. Let's dance knowing this is not just about dancing, it's about heritage. Now let's travel to the 1970s of New York. I'm so excited. Hip hop did not start in a fancy studio. Yeah, it didn't start in just, it didn't even start in our studio. It started in the streets of Bronx. Hip hop is a culture. It's not a dance. Like I for one can attest, it's not a dance. um, it was created by Black and Latino youth as a form of resistance, storytelling, and survival. So it was a lot going on there. But they used hip hop was mainly used to tell a story, whether it's fighting battles or succumbing bullying. In yeah, hip hop is the genre for you. Um, to respect hip hop, you must respect the culture. We teach the dance, but remember these pillars: DJing, MCing, graffiti, breaking, and knowledge. Hip hop is defined by the bounce and rock. So that the bounce and rock. Um, it's about improvisation, and individuality. Unlike rigid styles, I'm not saying others are rigid, but unlike some rigid styles, hip hop encourages you to show who you are. It does not limit you. Like, for example, if you have been bullied, you can look for any song and express how you've been bullied. And you can tell a different story. I, for one, in our last episode, I did explain that I'm a gymnast and my floor music is more of hip hop and contemporary. I'm not sure. Um, and I have most of some hip hop dances in my routine. The only reason why I chose Afro music was because I wanted to show how, basically, to showcase my confidence. I'm a person that has very low confidence levels, but when I start doing my flow routine, you see another beast. You see a completely different person. You'd be shocked, you'd be surprised. So hip hop helps you show it helps you show yourself. Show yourself to the world. um Whether you're learning popping, and lucky, or new school choreography, remember it's about raw, authentic energy that came from block parties and community jams. So when you're dancing, whether it's Afrobeat, where you're connecting your feet or you're connecting your dances to the ground of our ancestors, or hip hop, where you're seeing yourself a block party or you're expressing how you survived some situations in your life, you have to remember the way it originated from. We don't want people that come in here and just want to dance. You have to know where the music came from. You have to know. It will help you connect more to the music than just, oh, I'm just dancing. For example, I'm a piano. I, for one, cannot relate I'm a piano. I don't even know what I know what I'm a piano is, but relating to it is just me listening to the beats, and repeating the same word over and over again. Like, that's basically I'm a piano for me. But if you're to give me Afro and I listen, and with the knowledge that I have of Afro dance, I will relate more than I'm a piano. Okay? um Moving on. So most people might ask, what's the connection? People often ask me if they're different. Let me give you my answer. Yes, one is ancient and one is modern, but they are siblings. Make sense? Hip hop was actually inspired by the rhythmic movements of Afro dance. It was inspired. Um, Both styles are about freedom. You can use your body, you can use your body to express the words that you can't say. For example, bullying. For me, it's confidence. For you, it might be something else. But to me, honestly, it's more of my confidence. Yours might be like, but you're on a podcast, you're talking to us. This is different. um, I really don't have. Um, Another thing is musicality. Listening to the drums, the bass, and the beat. Hip hop, I'm obsessed with the beats. Afro, ooh, don't get me started. They're the same. If you to listen to both hip hop and Afro, you find similarities in most of the beats, the basses. So again, they are siblings. Another thing is community. These two bring people together. Like we connect. I think we've all noticed if someone is to play a song that you know, which one is an Afro song? I for one like Ira Star. And whenever someone is to play Rush, I want to like me and my friends, whether we are in our rooms, but if we hear that song, we would look for each other. We would gang up wherever that song is playing and start singing it. That's how music brought us together. Music brings people together, guys, especially hip hop. I also have this friend of mine. He would play hip hop every single time. He'd be like, listen, I'll listen. I'll be like, okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'd later realize that I'm actually bouncing my head with the music. I think we all do this. Where you're listening to your favorite song, or you're just listening to just the instrumental or the beat, not even listening to the words, and you suddenly find yourself nodding your head in rhythm with the song. Yeah, it does bring people together, and you share a lot of memories when it comes to these two. Um, when you're trained at Afro Empire, our studio, you are not just learning moves. I did say this. You're not just learning moves. Okay, you're continuing a legacy. Imagine where Afro started, 6,000 BC, and you just want to listen. Yo, girl, bye. More, connect more. You literally, if you to put it in a more legendary way, you'd be like, so my ancestors danced to this music. Wow. So I'm continuing. I'm dancing because we are our world is evolving, and we can't listen. I for one cannot listen to old school music. I do listen to bits and pieces, but I've seen that the old school music or the old school chants are now coming back, but we're just making them modern. So you see, music also revolves in that way. So imagine yourself dancing to an Afro beat in here in our studio, and you just want to dance after I've given you this history lesson. No, connect more to the music. Okay. Um. So next time in our class or in your class, your dance class, try find that connection. Try connect more to the music because you now know where it originated from. Are we clear? Connect more to the music. Um, ask your instructor about the song. For example, Ira Star is from Nigeria. I know her music. Um, ask the origin of a step. Be curious. Okay, let's be curious. Let's know where our music comes from. If you want to be a dancer, you have to know where all of this originates from. I'm not saying go sit 2 hours, 3 hours in a history lesson. Just browse through so that you can be able to connect more to the music. Okay. Registration for our new term is open. Come experience the roots for yourself at the Karingamumbi building. Please check the link in our bio for the schedule or visit our website at afroempire.com. Also, visit our Shopify store for some Afro clothing gear, like the one that I'm wearing. And so that you can represent your culture in style. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Next week, we're talking about finding your personal style. How to freestyle with confidence. I'm your host, Nonto, and I will see you guys on the dance floor. Stay rooted.